Right now, the legislature is in special session in Tallahassee, considering a plan submitted by Governor DeSantis on which neighborhoods should now be put into the 5th congressional district, currently represented by Democrat Al Lawson.
Today, activists held a rally at the Capitol protesting the governor's proposed map.
We must stand together as blacks and whites, Democrats, Republicans, independents, Jews, Catholics, and Protestants. We ain't gonna let nobody turn us around. Now let us pray.
The governor says this current map is unfair because of a ruling by the Supreme Court that says race cannot be a primary factor in drawing districts. A local activist group says the governor's proposed map will disenfranchise black voters. News4 Jax reporter Renee Beninati is joining us live from Tallahassee. And Renee, you just stepped outside the redistricting meeting to join us, so if you could bring us up to speed on what's being discussed right now.
Mary, so over the past hour, we've mainly heard from community members voicing their concerns about what you said about those redistricting plans, bringing those concerns to the state legislators here at the Capitol in person. Their main concern is that these redistricting plans, they believe changes will silence the voice of black voters. Earlier, we also heard from the governor's office, who broke down why they decided to redraw the congressional map with these changes that have sparked all of these heated debates. From there, lawmakers had the chance to ask questions and get those answered. Mary?
I know sometimes.
Well, and Renee, earlier today, activists from Jacksonville and all around the state actually were rallying in Tallahassee, and you covered their demonstration. Can you tell us what their message was?
Mary, their message was similar to what we heard in public comment, is that they're just really worried about the impact this will have on minority and black voters. But there was a massive turnout. Dozens and dozens of people gathered on the steps to the Capitol to make sure their voices were heard. We heard from activists, there were faith leaders, along with local and state lawmakers, everybody, as I said, wanting to make sure their voices were heard. And many were from Jacksonville, because that is part of one of those districts that could see a lot of changes if the governor's plans are enacted.
And Renee, the governor says it's a serious constitutional issue, and when the dust settles, it will all make sense. You also sat down with Congressman Lawson today about the governor's comments. So what did he say?
Mary, he did not agree with the governor's comments when we talked to him this afternoon here in Tallahassee, especially because his district is one of those that Governor DeSantis wants to redraw. Hear what he had to say.
It's just unfortunate that you would have someone as governor that is taking that position. You know, what you really want, is someone who's going to be fair to everyone. And that's not fair to a large segment of the population.
Now, we are told that the maps are expected to get passed here by the legislature, which is currently controlled by Republicans. And from there, this is the big talk, that all of this will be played out in court. Of course, we will keep you all updated with any new developments. Reporting live in Tallahassee, Renee Beninati, Channel 4, the local station.